Hello, I am Luke with Tailgating Challenge, and I've tested out a lot of coolers in my day for all the tailgating that we do. But there's a common problem with almost every single cooler out there. Has this ever happened to you? Here's your solution. The NewAir 48 quart electric cooler that can also be charged by a solar panel. Let's come here and check some of the features out. Telescopic handle, wheels on the back for all terrain use, do a variety of different surfaces that we could check out right now. Let's go inside. Two different compartments. So you got one for your fridge, one for your freezer. You can see over here, this is what's going to change the game right here. All right, so pop this panel off, and here's the upgrade. So you can actually get an external battery that's going to clip in here, and we can power it on. All right, so if we come in here, you can see there's lights on both sides of there, so it's going to light up in the evening. It's going to have an automatic door, so if the door's not closed and it's running, it's going to give you an alarm. And then check this out right here too. We even have a built-in cutting board for when you need to maybe cut some of the stuff, like some lemons and limes made for your mixed drinks at your tailgate party as well too. All right, now let's see how well this thing cools and get it hooked up and ready for action. All right, so if you don't get the battery upgrade, you can use a portable power station if you're taking it to the tailgate or to the campsite. So it's powered up right now, and again, it can go all the way for the regular fridge style on that panel up to 68 degrees. And it gets down to -4 degrees Fahrenheit. Woo! There's dual control panels on the side as well too, so you can dial it in down to the degree that you want it on as well now too. We're gonna let it sit here for a minute and see how long it takes to get to 32 degrees and -4 degrees, so it really can put this in perspective of how fast it's gonna get everything ice cold for you. It's been about an hour to get to the temperatures 32 and -4 degrees, so about an hour with nothing in your cooler. So here's a pro tip. So to help save some of the power and time it takes to get down to temperature, open it up and put a little bit of ice or an ice pack in there, so you can conserve some of your solar or battery power and keep it the temperature that you need. Here's a control panel. You can see the two different temperature displays over here, and we hit the settings. We're going to pivot in between the two, and we can take it up with the setting or down with the negative button, and then we pivot over to the other one, and we can take it up or down with that too. It's a pretty simplistic settings, and then the power button over here to cut it off. And battery's charging because it's hooked up. Got it hooked up in here. It's charging right now, and so I want you to be able to hear how loud or not loud the LG compressor is. Let's listen. Pretty quiet overall. There's a little bit of a hum with it, but it's nothing that's going to disrupt your tailgating party. So here's the battery. It's charging up right now. We got it plugged into the wall. You can see it's charging with the green. If we unplug it down here, see it switches over now to show you the battery left, and it goes to a blue light. And then you can see it shows you the battery charge over here for the independent battery on there, and it's still going strong. Battery can last 4 to 5 hours depending on conditions of the ambient temperature and what you have your settings on. All right, last thing we got on here is the solar panel. That's an optional upgrade to help power the battery on the cooler. Let's check it out. These will flip out. Here's our plug right here. It goes into the bottom down here, and we plug it in. So again, we got the solar panel hooked up. You don't have to get that. It has the battery, so you can buy the battery by itself. You can buy the battery and solar panel combo as well too as optional upgrades. Otherwise, this can be powered up with your car, with a regular outlet at your home, or a portable power station or a generator. So again, I'm Luke with Tailgating Challenge. This was the NewAir 48 quart electric cooler. I've tested their 80 quart cooler, same principle here, but this one's a little bit smaller. I like this one better because the other one's a little too big and bulky for me to get around totally with the places that I want to go to. The wheels on here work pretty good. They're not going to be the best wheels to go over any type of terrain. If there's some bumpiness, like they're not raised that far off of the ground, so it could actually drag a little bit, but it's gotten pretty much over everything we put it through so far. All right, so some of the things I like about this cooler, I like the lights inside of there. I like that it has a solar panel upgrade. I like that they have a battery now. The first one, they didn't have a battery option on that whenever I tested it out. The LG motor on here is not super loud. It's on right now. I can barely hear it. So I think the whisper motor they have on here is a very good option. The one area of feedback on here that I have is the digital panel over here. I don't know if it's a digital panel or the internal design, but like it says it can go from 68 down to -4. I've had it down to -6, so past what they said it could go to. And even when I set it in there, the temperature's bouncing all over the place, no matter what environment I put it in. So it doesn't like, I haven't got this one to lock in totally. Like it'll be either a little bit above, a little bit below. It keeps getting colder and the internal temperature is nice and chilly for both sides, but it won't lock into temperature, which is kind of weird to me. Again, I'm Luke with Tailgating Challenge and I love testing out products. We've tested out tons of coolers. So if you love learning about coolers, check out our YouTube channel and our blog to see a ton more honest reviews about the coolers that we test. And then follow social media, because what we do is we test stuff just like this, and then we give our fans a chance to win fun stuff every single week. Let us know what you think, how we do with the video, what questions do you have? Drop us a comment and I'll make sure I get back to you because I want to hear from our awesome fans out there. Until next time, if you're looking for a cooler that's going to make sure you never have to buy ice again, the NewAir electric cooler could be for you right here.